Hello guys, welcome to Resident Evil Challenge Watchalong, episode 14. That's right, our penultimate episode, which, oh man, I can't believe we're almost at the end. So this is the final challenge for us to watch. So over the past 3 months, every week, we've been going through the entire back catalogue of the Resident Evil challenges, but this is our penultimate one. And we have got one bonus episode next week. So we've put up a poll up on our YouTube where we're going to answer the big time question of which is the best Resident Evil challenge in history. So you guys will get to cast your votes. The poll is active now. And then next week's watch along will be the episode which you chose. So I'm very excited to see which one you go for. But yeah, this week's watch along is going to be for Resident Evil Challenge 2015. But I won't be alone this time, because for the very first time ever, I'm joined by Nathan and Izzy. How you doing, guys?
Yo.
Hey, how you going?
I'm kind of expecting this to fuck up somewhere, but hopefully we've got it all set up.
Most definitely.
So yeah, how are you guys all doing? We've never done like a three-way sort of live thing like this. How's your lockdown been and everything?
Yeah, interesting. I think it's the only way that I could put it. Yeah, glad that everything's kind of going more back to normal now. Definitely. Yeah, I'm sick of indoors, so.
Yeah, true. Well,
didn't think I'd ever say that.
That bodes
yeah.
well for a 24-hour gaming challenge then.
But exactly.
How about you, Nathan? How are you getting on?
Doing well now. I mean, I've been back at work since June. It's been nice to actually get back into a proper routine, although we're short staffed, so it's very hard going.
Yeah.
Lots of running around, but it's good. Nice to be back to it.
Nice to be
Definitely.
active again. Oh, everyone's seeing
Yeah,
you in the chat.
cool.
You're getting some good response there, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. And I bet there'll be a lot.
Thanks for
I
that.
can see a lot of love for the wife beat already.
I was literally about to say.
It was for the fans.
Showing off the pipe beater.
Awesome. So
Yes.
yeah, how are you guys
No.
feeling about the Resident Evil Challenge 2020? I mean, obviously, we've had to postpone it longer than we thought, but how are you guys feeling? And are you feeling like confident with like all of your practicing and everything?
Well, can't wait to get started. I really wish we could have done it when we first planned to. It would have been perfect. But yeah, I'm fairly confident in at least 2 out of my 4 games.
Oh, great.
It's a good start. It's better than none. Anyway, got quite a bit of practicing in. Be interesting with 0, but it could be interesting. Could go 1 or 2 ways. Who knows? But really looking forward to it. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do it.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yep.
And how are you
Really
feeling,
looking
Izzy,
forward to
for your very first ever Resident Evil Challenge?
I think the nerves will hit closer it gets to the date. I think the second that we kind of set a date, kind of like okay, I need to keep going with like the practicing and that. That'll probably kick in like the second that we set a proper date. So,
Yeah.
but no, I'm so excited. Yeah, literally one of the probably the biggest highlight of the year so far. So, 100%.
Awesome stuff. Well, hopefully it won't be too much longer. Well, as we said, we haven't got a date confirmed yet, but hopefully late August, September-ish sort of time, and we can actually all get together and do it. And don't forget, guys, we have still got the Dare Show and everything else, all of those promises that we've made. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten about those. So you will see some ridiculous stuff from us. Anyways, so with this week's watch along, you guys will notice I put the video out yesterday that we have changed charities now. So we are going to be now supporting the Stop Hate UK charity. So we've actually raised £310 already in 24 hours, which is awesome. Off to a flying start, which is good. And hopefully with your guys' support, we can push that a little bit further. So we're going to actually start this week's watch along with a zombie film, which me and Nathan made nearly 10 years ago. So it's a film called Ferals, which I think some of you guys have seen. Some of you might not have seen because we didn't actually put it on YouTube. But it's a 20-minute short zombie film that we made. It was quite a step up from Recovery Operation, which I know you guys loved. But we're going to go into it. And you'll notice that Matt is there in the chat. Matt was actually the director on the zombie film. So here we go. We're going to enjoy some Ferals. Hopefully it doesn't all break.
That's cheap!
First donation through for Stop Hate UK, 1586 from Chris the Batman. Thank you very much, dude. Bloody hell.
Cheers, dude.
£325 for Stop Hate UK raised already, which is some awesome stuff.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, really good.
Local residents have expressed their deep shock at the latest event. and investigators are calling on anyone who may have seen anything to come forward.
Sorry, I realised I didn't actually count you guys into this. Are you?
Yeah, no,
No,
you
you
didn't.
didn't.
Okay, I'll tell you when the Ferals logo comes up, so then hopefully you'll know roughly where we are.
It's unclear as to what caused these symptoms and why.
I think I'm like 3 seconds behind or something like that.
Okay.
This fearful situation
I think
could
I'm
well
far
remain for the
further
foreseeable
behind.
future. This is simply unprecedented.
Right, so there's the Ferals title.
Possibly I'm a little bit further.
Oh, I'm not too bad. Not too bad.
Okay.
Psychological behaviour of the assailants, but more recent reports have suggested perhaps merely a series of unprovoked.
Man, making this film feels like an absolute lifetime ago, don't you think, Nathan?
Yeah, it was
That's cheap.
very fun, very enjoyable, but lots of hard work.
Just got our second donation through as well. Just got one through from Grizzo. It says, anyway, I just died, and cuts the camera. So in classic Nathan style.
As the usual.
Up next time.
Goodbye.
Because when you finish work, you go out with your friends. You don't give a crap about me.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, how many of you guys in the stream have actually watched this film before?
Oh, hold on, Rachel's calling me. I'll call you back, mate. It's something on TV.
It's alright, mate. It's alright. I'll call you later. Alright, bye.
Remember how much planning and effort went into this.
That's
Oh man,
cheap.
it was a good 4 weeks or so.
Months.
Well, yeah, it was a long time. We had 30 extras. We had playing zombies in it. Even me and you were zombies in it. So watch out for that cameo
Yeah.
later, guys. Yeah, it was a serious operation.
I miss you. Just call me back.
Thank you very much for that donation through from Bryony.
That's cheap.
£5. And bloody hell, just got a big one through from Guardian J, 20 quid. Right, just rolling in the
Yay.
dollar already. Guardian J says 6k plus, what an achievement. Stop Hate UK, thank you for the great work you do. Resident Evil Challenger has arrived. Well, we certainly have.
Love you, Jay. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers for that, Jay. Means a lot.
Yeah, thank you very much. Do you remember how against he was falling down?
Oh yeah, so
Filming this.
so the guy that you see here, what was his name? Was it Barry?
Barry.
Yeah, Barry. Or Baz the Redneck, I think his nickname was.
That's it.
Yeah, he just really wasn't up for falling over when he got hit with the wrench. So the best we could get him was to fall down to his knees. I love how the lead actor is just getting away in a mini for this. Man, I honestly don't think I've watched this film in about 8 years or something.
I've not seen it since you did that premiere at the college. That was the last time I've seen it.
Oh, that golden retriever in the background.
Yeah. Random passing by dog.
I remember how much Tom loved Freddie and Lily when he came to kind of stay with us. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, of course he stayed up.
I need your help. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I think he lived in Bristol or somewhere. He was kind of far away.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
Someone killed him.
It's alright, it's happening everywhere.
Everywhere.
Where's Ellie?
I don't know, I haven't spoken to her today. I mean, we've been arguing, but... Can I use your phone?
You can try. It's dead. Like 10 minutes after I called you, all the lines went down. Phone, TV, radio.
I've got to get her.
They told us to stay indoors.
I've got to get her.
I'm coming with you then.
I'm not staying here alone.
Well, let's go then.
Well, that's that solved.
Oh, Jim.
This scene was pretty grim, actually. I was pretty happy with how the special effects came out. Some pretty nasty intestines being ripped out. Oh, there's your driveway. And your old car, Nathan, in the background.
Yeah.
I think my old blue Corsa makes quite a few cameos in this film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that room look a little bit familiar, Izzy?
That's
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah. Literally, the angles that it's showing, it's barely changed.
Yeah. Wow, we just got a £20 donation through from Melback that says, well, let's get the donation train started, guys. Melback.
Thank
Bloody
you
hell.
very much, Melback.
That's awesome.
Cheers.
Man, we really are off to a flying start. Don't want these watch-alongs to end now.
The parents' house. She always goes there when we argue. Come on, let's go.
The sideboard behind where Tom was just standing, there's a photo of me on there.
Oh, really?
Didn't get taken down.
So Izzy actually has a cameo in Ferals. That's fantastic.
Oh, this is one of the best scenes.
Yeah, this scene was great. It took a whole evening to film. Ridiculous. I'm still impressed we managed to get like an actual police officer's uniform for that. This film was actually aged a lot better than I thought.
Yeah. When did we film it? It must have been.
It was around season 4 time of Resident Evil.
Yeah, it would have been, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was the summer when we were filming season 4.
Who's there?
It's me.
Will? Has that man gone?
Yeah.
He's very dead.
Thank God.
Oh, I really like this soundtrack.
Mm.
Where are your parents? I don't know. When I got here, they were gone. The front door was open. The car was gone.
So many of them. Could be everywhere.
We need somewhere safe until the army or the government can do something.
Well, what about here?
No, we can't risk it. They've already got him once.
Is there anywhere nearby you know of?
Get out! Go, go, go!
Man, the makeup on this film was a real serious operation. As we said, we had like across the whole shoot. I think it was like 33 different people that were zombies. So yeah, we had quite a few people doing makeup during the whole time. And the whole thing we were going for with the zombies on this was that the zombies don't bite you; that they have like razor sharp like fingernails, so they just like rip you. This probably isn't the best moment to mention it, but we just got a donation through from Taj in a moment where one of the lead actors just dies. But Taj just donated £5. Cheers for supporting such a great cause. Nice to see all three of you together. Thank you very much. Well, no, fingers crossed, no technical problems so far. So, oh bloody hell, we've hit 400 quid already. £20 through from Ryan Keys. Buzzing to help support this great cause, and just as buzzing for this watch along. Cheers, guys. 400 quid in a day. That's nuts. Wow.
That's insane.
That means a lot. Thank you. We've all a little bit nervous about how the transition to this new charity was going to go. But yeah, thank you for supporting us and making it very easy. So
that's cheap.
Yeah.
£10 through from Jim Newman. Let's do it. 2K right around the corner. Predicting 2K already. Well, why not? Why not? This was quite a cool scene, actually. The warehouse.
Bear with me 1 sec, guys.
There must be keys somewhere.
Method is working fine as of right now as well. So.
Yeah. Oh, have you been able to hear what the donation sound is yet?
No, I haven't got it on it. I've got it on my Surface, but obviously there's no volume, so.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that would be able to transition over, but it's basically the old Nougie Afro facepalm And then it just goes, "That's cheap!" from the cheap nemesis moment.
I'll rewatch it later and I'll listen out for it.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Oh.
There might be a bit.
Welcome
of
back. I'm a little bit disappointed that when you came back, you didn't turn to the camera and go, "It's been a long time, Conrad."
I'll have to remember that.
Yes, anytime you go for a toilet break, that's the way you come back.
Yep.
It seems so long ago.
Oh, this barn warehouse was so much fun.
Yeah.
Remember, he had like he had a tank there and like military vehicles in the in his yard.
Yeah. Basically, just my stepdad's best mate, who's just super rich, really into like World War II memorabilia, and just had like loads of just like expensive tanks and World War II stuff. But yeah, he just lent us his warehouse to film this whole scene. But if you remember, it was an entire night shoot. So I think we started at like 11 p.m. and finished at about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So
He was one of them.
Felt very much like a Resident
Right
Evil
after
challenge.
Steve crashed into my car.
Yeah. We literally started the shoot with one of our mates that crashed his car, trying to find the location. So
into my car.
Yeah. Well, your car was fine though. So.
Yeah.
Guardian J asking in the chat. Sorry, I just realised there've been loads of questions in the chat that I haven't actually read. But he says, where is this warehouse? Was it back on the farm? So this was in Sharpthorne in West Sussex, so about 10-15 minutes away from the farm that my parents used to live on. So yeah, it was pretty local. And that was Nathan's old Vitara you saw in the background, which you may recognise from the recovery operation trailer. Oh, there we go. There's me and you. There's our cameo. Nougie and Nathan.
Yeah.
And I still have...
No wife beater this time.
Yeah, and I still have my swagger there. Being an authentic zombie. Oh, see you later, Gaudi. Thanks for joining, dude. Hopefully you can catch us up on the archive later.
Cheers.
So Jim Newman asking who came up with the idea for the film. So I think I just wanted to make a zombie film, but I didn't really have any ideas. So I just said, I think I said to Matt and Nathan, I want to make a zombie film. Can you guys think up some ideas? And I think you guys just got together and brainstormed a load of ideas and pretty much came up with the concept, and that was how it all started, really. But yeah, you did a really good job of that. Guardian J has worked out whose place it is now. Good. Obviously, I can't say his name on the live stream, but I'm glad you've worked out who it was. Benjamin Griffith saying, "What year was this filmed?" I think this was 2011. I think it was 2011.
Yeah, it must have been around then, because it was when I was...
Sounds right.
Yeah.
So this was the biggest scene of zombies that we had.
Do you miss your Vitara, Nat?
Yes.
That Vitara was awesome.
That was a fun car.
Ed's going heavy with the hammer there. Hammer time of the zombies.
The car's broken down. You can fix it, right?
Do you remember those two shots were pickups which we filmed like 4 months after all of the filming and stuff?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Literally had to bring them all back just to get those two shots. It was ridiculous.
Try now.
Bobby McKenna saying this music is the tits. Yeah, we got a really good composer on board for this. Yeah, he wrote all of the soundtrack bespoke for this, so yeah, he did a pretty awesome job. I think I actually sent him quite a lot of Resident Evil reference music, so you'll probably notice a similarity there. Oh, Tara on the getaway.
Yeah.
It's got quite a bit of kick to it when it gets going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see there that was our biggest scene of zombie extras.
I like the biker zombies.
Yeah. Next time. Seedole saying, correct me if I'm wrong, but the field in this scene looks like the same area you filmed Recovery Operation. It wasn't the same field, but it really wasn't far away. It was like a mile away from there. So
Everywhere in Sussex looks about the same when you're looking at fields, doesn't it?
You need to.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's that?
So that little voice on the radio was
They're not
actually
far from
Matt's cameo.
Let's go. I mean, it could be our only chance for escape.
That definitely sounds like your Patara.
Yeah. He always did that at the perfect time. So.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, there's the police zombie officer back again.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah. So this was filmed at like 4 o'clock in the morning. New Haven docks. There's Matt. There's Matt's cameo. Survivor on the boat. But yeah, this was. I remember this was the final scene that we filmed, and we'd been filming all through the night, and this was being filmed at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And we were just all ruined. I remember like nearly falling asleep at the wheel driving there. Like, it was just absolutely
There's no way of knowing. Just a hope that we're safe. That it'll end somehow wherever we go. We can only hope that this illness hasn't reached our destination. And without knowing how it spreads or what causes it, we have to believe that it's not everywhere else. After all we've seen and all we've lost, we have to believe. We owe our survival to those we've lost.
Yeah, I mean, this whole scene was the hardest thing to organise. Trying to organise a boat that we could go out to sea and film a load of zombies on the docks was quite a nightmare. But it was definitely worth it for that final scene. So, yeah, there you go. That was Ferals. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it before, which sounds like a lot of people haven't watched that. So, yeah. Oh, Nathan's credit there.
I remember doing all the interviews and everything as well. We had some really strange characters, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. So yeah, we even had to do casting. So we had like 2 nights of casting, and so we met like, I guess like about 30 different actors that were all casting for the different roles. But yeah, we had some real oddballs that rocked up. So that was quite an experience. Yeah, you'll see here just how many extras there were. I mean, that's pretty much all of the credits. Me and you, Feral 16, Feral 17. Matthew Steele, Survivor number 2. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Lots of numbers.
So many numbers. Yeah, we had 4 people in the makeup team. Catering, our parents.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan Keyes, Bobby McKenna, Nick Phillips, Christopher Blower, Adam Bowles. See, your names have stood the test of time. Hey. Right, so that was Ferals. Now, here's what you've been waiting for. The final Resident Evil challenge for us to watch in the series. We're going to go to Resident Evil Challenge 2015. Obviously, the most recent one, which me and Nathan have attempted. But, well, Izzy had a pretty big role in this one as well.
Yeah, I wasn't there for quite all of it, I don't think. But yeah, I was overnight and then, yeah, there till the end.
And it's got the Krauser fights.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, I remember doing this as well.
I love this intro. I think this is my favourite one that you've done.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I was spent ages trying to think what we were going to do as a trailer for Challenge 2020. But I just thought we've done so many trailers where it's me and Nathan like basically searching for controllers somewhere. So yeah, we mixed it up a little bit. I love how Bobby McKenna is really surprised at seeing his name in the credits there. I love that little sequence at the beginning. That's like all of the iconic Resident Evil Challenger clips.
Definitely one of my favourite trailers.
Yeah, no, it was cool. Oh, right, here we go.
So, yeah.
Hello, guys.
Right.
Welcome.
Yeah, of course, we only did all
It has
right.
been a while. Can you believe 10 years? 10 years. Bring back the afro. Very first Resident Evil Challenge. And we're now back for our
And
very
me in,
last
of course,
one.
of another striped
You've said
t-shirt
this a few
somewhere.
times before.
Absolutely.
It should be the last.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed you weren't in your
10
wife
years
beater at this
is
point.
a
I think
great
you
time
had
to
a
kind of
costume
finish it off.
change at some
And,
point.
It's
Yeah,
been
no,
4
he
years
did.
since we did
I've
our
got
last one, can you
photos
believe that?
somewhere of
And,
the two of you. I think
yeah,
it's like
you know,
18
last
hours in
time
or something
we were
like
playing
on a
against
sofa.
you. Yeah, I
and
know
you're
the one
just
you mean.
both
Quite
looking
different, but we thought we'd go
absolutely
old
wrecked.
school. We've got the GameCubes back.
Back to
Once
basics.
back to basics.
I'm doing Resident Evil 4.
How long's this intro?
Professional.
No, well,
25 minutes.
fortunately it's not like 11 minutes long like the end of season 4 last week. That was just ridiculous. And when was the last time you played Resident Evil 4?
About 4 years ago.
This is going to be our toughest one. Not the toughest stipulations, but being this kind of rusty is going to be...
Make it quite difficult and entertaining, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, without any further ado...
I think this was the rustiest we ever went into a
Resident Evil challenge. Right, so
Yeah.
going for old Resident Evil Code Veronica X, old school. I actually bought this game exactly 10 years ago, believe it or not. That very first challenge of Season 1. Bought it on the day, so 10 years old, it's still going. This game
When we did our little shopping trip before we did the very first Resident Evil challenge.
GameCube, every challenge, other than when we've done
Little
Wii's
shopping
and
trip
other
in Crawley.
consoles, but
No idea why
always
we
been
did
this
that,
GameCube.
Good memories.
Unfortunately, Nathan's didn't last quite as long.
No.
But, hopefully, this one's got one more challenge left in it. So, first disc of Resident Evil Code Veronica. Hopefully, I'll get this done.
That one.
Wrong GameCube. Hopefully,
Making
I'll
a
get it
note of where
done
those
in-
reset buttons are now.
I'm gonna say between 5 and 6 hours, hopefully. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah, and I've already set mine up for Resident Evil 4 with the weapons and everything I've done, because it can take a little bit of time and didn't want to waste any time. So, yeah, pretty much there, ready to start.
So in 3, 2.
Oh man, that's
1.
got to be the worst timer we've
There
ever
we go.
had. What the hell is that?
11:59 on
That is
Saturday,
terrible.
2nd
Yeah,
of
Jesus.
August. So 1 minute to 12.
That's
That
the
means
original one
hopefully
working.
this time in 24 hours this will be over and we can go back to bed.
Yeah.
So we'll give you
Oh, I
updates
do
about
miss
the
that
show,
afro.
of how we're getting on, and hope you enjoy our challenge finale.
Cool.
Right, so we've got 22 hours and 20 minutes left. So we're 1 hour 40 minutes through Resident Evil Challenge. Stream
Yes, so I
is
said-
finally
well,
all sorted. We had some
First
technical
full
issues,
challenge that
but it's
wasn't
all
in
good now. Doing pretty well on Code
in a
Veronica.
bedroom.
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
This is
about
the same place I'm
45
living
minutes
now.
away from
So.
Antarctica. So
The place where we'll be
pleased that
doing Challenge
time. Actually
2020.
remembering a lot more than
No, I
I
think
can
it's changed
remember
quite
off
a
the top
bit
of my head.
since,
Yeah, no notepads or nothing
since
like
this
that.
5 years ago. You've got a new
Anyways,
sofa
going to do this little part
and
of
other
the
bits now, haven't you?
now, which is
New
a
sofas,
motherfucker,
cabinets.
and I'm equipped with a lighter because I'm not going to waste handgun rounds.
There's a few questions. Is your GameCube
I've
still
got
living, Luke?
241
Yeah, it is. I've had exactly the same GameCube from the very first challenge. It's still at my parents' house. I believe it still works. I haven't fired it up for a couple of years, but yeah, still
Not
the
much
same
health,
one.
though.
Oh no, I've got loads. It's just in the box.
Oh man, this is getting really confusing hearing two Nathans in my ear. As if one Nathan wasn't bad enough.
Come on.
No one wants two Nathans in
There
their
we
ear.
go. Boom.
Done it.
Yes. Yeah, boy.
I struggle with
And
one, to be fair.
Guess what? I just died again. Well,
You know the
actually-
drill.
Actually died, believe it or not. I'm literally just about to do the. Well, it was on the catapult bit, so hopefully it won't be seen.
Oh, I forgot how big the GameCube memory
Update
cards
later.
are.
Boy.
This bitch is. It's going to be quite difficult for me. Ashley.
Unlucky, mate.
What's happening then?
That's cheap.
Go with it so much easier with that.
We just got a £10 donation through from Bobby McKenna. 1k. Here we go. EZPZ. So that brings us up to 420. Bloody hell! Thank you very much for that, Bobby. That's some awesome
2
stuff.
hours 48 through the challenge. And now
here we go.
the
classic
boss fight.
Tyrant flame boss fight.
On this. I've got double pistols as well, but I'm going to try
Can't
and use
believe
the bots to
through
do a fair bit of
14 weeks, or 13 weeks of watch-alongs, there was only one challenge that didn't feature this boss
no
fight.
deaths on my side, so let's see if we can keep that going. Shit, I actually feel quite nervous. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the amount of deaths is the reason why I put weight on.
So every time I do that boss can do a little bit of damage to him. Not much, but just a little bit.
Oh, so it sounds like some people want to buy the original GameCube.
It's not
yeah, I mean, I could auction it and. Oh, that was a pretty brutal death.
But that's my first death, and I was so close to it. Oh, so it sounded like a dog dying then.
It really did sound like a dog dying.
What's that? My first death. It's in 2 hours 51 minutes. It's not bad actually.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish we'd got this watch along that's set up on Skype way earlier. This is working really well. This is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you keep going pixelated on my screen every so often, but obviously, you know, I know what you look like, so it's fine.
Oh, we've done it.
Yeah, maybe I'll auction off my GameCube. I could always auction it off and the proceeds go to Stop Hate. But I can't promise you it will be working. It will
Second
be
time round, not bad.
Very old and dusty.
2 hours 57 minutes through.
I've just done the bit where you actually play as Ashley, which went swimmingly. Heels. Yeah, so not.
Was it a
too
birthday
bad.
or something
Health and
around this time? Or your birthday was around this time, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was
Right,
Nathan's
here we go, the next
birthday.
boss
That's why
fight.
we got
Exactly
you the Ninja
3.5
Turtles
hours into the challenge to the second. Now doing
You remember?
a real tricky boss
No,
fight
not
now.
really.
Fighting off the R2. Now, even though I'm doing this
No, I don't
handguns
actually
only,
remember.
I'm going to need a lot of handgun rounds for the hunters and things coming up in the
Yeah, I
next
can't believe
few,
you're hitting the big
few bits
3-0
when I start
next
playing
month.
as Chris. And also, Alexia, I'm going to need about 250 handgun rounds. So,
Yes.
that means I have to fight this Nosferatu.
I'm still on the right
knife
side of
only.
it at the moment.
Like old
That's
times,
true.
putting your
Little
bets
bit
on
more.
how many
Izzy's got
attempts
quite a
it's
fair
gonna
bit of time. I haven't. I'm turning 31 this year. Old man Nougie.
Come on, I'm so close to doing this first time round.
Oh man, that really wasn't a good tactic, standing that close. No idea how that works.
First time! Oh,
Oh dear!
Luke's just obviously killed Nosferatu. Literally about to start fighting Salazar's right hand, so probably just over the halfway.
Your right hand
I
comes
think,
off?
which is not too bad for time. I was hoping to be a little bit further, but should be alright.
you got anything special to help you on this fight?
I may have picked up a rocket launcher, which I'm going to use.
Nice. Good luck. We are, 3 hours 40, nearly 40 in.
Yeah.
Right, that's it.
Before you even said anything, you were dead.
Where you go on the lift and you have all the red dudes jumping down on you.
Red dudes.
Oh, this red cape bit.
I literally have no health and no healing items.
Literally no health. Just to prove it, this is exactly how much health Nathan has. God, these GameCube loading times, eh? Like that.
Man, how long were you stuck on this bit for? It was like a good hour or two, wasn't it?
Yes, this might take a while.
Yeah, I
And
believe so.
time-wise, we have 19 hours and 37 minutes left.
Oh, I can see Gaudi in the
Let's
chat
just
there.
managed to do the lift bit. Only just, mind you, because I literally had no health and anything, essentially.
I love the little umbrella clock that you managed to put in.
Yeah.
For like the timestamps when it cuts.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use that for the challenge 2021.
That's a really good
yeah,
idea.
It's cool. I'd say
Logan.
I'd say this is the best looking challenge
just
by
finished,
far. Just like I think the camera we shot it on and everything looks a lot nicer.
Not doing too badly for time. Could be doing a little bit better, but. Hey,
Oh, I always look tired, premium.
Yeah, seems to be all going pretty well at the moment.
Same.
Now time for the Alexia boss fights. And if this goes well, we should have Code Veronica done within the next 15 minutes or so, which is bloody brilliant.
I didn't get it done in the next 15
I'm trying to remember when I came into it. I don't think it can be too
I
much.
think
longer.
you came around when I finished Code Veronica, I think, and then you were there till the end.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was definitely there till the end. I think I was
Yeah, I
working
think you
during
were.
the day, which is why I couldn't be there right from the
Yeah,
start.
this was I think this was on a Saturday.
I'm very cornered. Crap.
Oh, this is really not a good approach.
Just somehow
I really fluked the hell out of this run. So many times I should have got
That
destroyed.
was sketchy as fuck. Don't know how I managed that, but yeah, just over 5 hours in now. So hopefully this will be done in the next 15 minutes or so. Fingers crossed.
If you hadn't noticed, I've changed costume because it's a bit more comfortable.
Oh, there we go. There's the costume change.
And
Is that the same wife beater?
Before go a bit quicker,
Nice.
and a bit more straightforward. I've decided to add another weapon into it. So I've put a few into a hat, which is...
Yeah, I think it is now.
Yeah, it's funny looking hat.
This is a bit more grey.
Weapons are put in the front,
Well, I mean, I don't know how you wear your hats, mate, but...
Basically, whichever I pick out, I'm going to get. So, let's go.
What's he gonna get?
This one.
And it is...
So lucky dip in a way, sort of transitioning into this challenge.
7.
Nice. Killer 70 edition. I'll help you out a little bit.
Yeah. Not the that's probably actually the worst option out of those 5, though.
Better than
I'll be
what
back
you had
in a few
before, though.
minutes, guys. Logan's called.
Yep.
Right,
No worries, mate.
5 hours, 25 minutes in, and I've got to the final boss on Code
Oh,
Veronica.
this Alexia boss fight.
I only had one death. on
Yeah,
the
this
whole
Alexia
game
boss
so far,
fight took
which
so long
was
to do.
on that Tyrant earlier.
This was the moment when I
So,
realised
see
how
how this
rubbish
goes.
the handgun was against this Alexia, and how much better the knife was. Oh shit! We just got a £25 donation through from Wolfie13 Jr. Says, evening all. Evening, Wolfie. Man, that is awesome.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much.
£445.
What's up to now?
445 in just over 24
2
hours.
Nice.
That is amazing.
Shit.
Thank you very much.
Down to the knife. God.
I don't think
much
Stop
more is
Pay
it
will,
gonna take?
because I'm in
I'm
contact
not
with
going
them.
to make it.
I don't think they'll believe me when I tell them how much we've raised already.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, like you said, straight
Oh,
away. Yeah,
come on.
it's fucking fantastic.
Come on.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if these are being monetized or not. Probably not now.
Oh man, I've been swearing all through this. And also, I had a right potty mouth.
Fuck.
As you'll probably just heard in the video there.
Man, so many bullets. Used every single bullet. Racked out with health.
Yeah, I
Just
didn't
got
know what to
5.5
do.
hours now. That's a
All
shame.
those bullets and health and still couldn't be there.
Damn.
The handgun's just rubbish against her. But the knife just, it's so much better.
And you're doing
so that's all
so
my handgun rounds gone.
well through the rest of it as well.
Just got to knife him now. And I'm on danger. No health left. This is it.
Oh,
Mate,
gonna die again.
I'm gonna die. Oh! I'm on danger though. Shit. Oh. Yeah, but if she hits me once, then I'm dead. Right, I've got to get this.
I actually can't remember if I got it on this turn or if it was the next one.
Fuck's
Okay, now I
sake.
remember.
Literally right at the end. Had to shoot one more time.
Gutting.
Right, 6 hours in now. I'm trying different ideas.
I think I'm literally
trying
like
to see if
5 seconds
knifing
behind you,
Alexia
so like that's why my reactions
does
are
more
ever so
damage
slightly
than the
delayed. Just
handgun.
Oh right. I'm so sorry. I've just totally forgot to count you guys in. I was just in
That's alright. No, it's fine.
full-on waffling mode at the start.
Yeah, your waffle meter was up high.
Yeah, look how much better the knife ended up doing for this.
Yeah.
Oh, no way! It was way stronger. I've still got a healing item left as well.
You might actually do it then.
Oh, I will do it. Oh, I can't believe that the knife.
I think you actually
was
forget how strong
easier
the
to kill
knives
than
are
the
in
handgun.
Resi games.
Yeah.
Like, especially in comparison to like the handguns and stuff like that.
Well, I think Code Veronica especially, the knife is just like super powered. Like Code Veronica has the strongest
Right,
knife.
last healing item.
Look, probably
How
why
many
I'm doing
linear
knife
launch
only
shots do you reckon?
during this year's challenge. But it's still
Oh,
hard.
that
Like so many of the bosses just like one-shot kill you. Like that boss
if I
fight
died
with
now.
Nosferatu and Alexia. is,
Third linear
definitely gonna
launcher
take some
shot. And I just finished Code Veronica in 6 hours and 2 minutes. Boom. Oh, very pleased with that.
Taj saying I want
Nathan,
waffles.
how you doing, man?
I want some waffles as
Getting
well.
stuck on a few bits because of health.
Yeah.
That's the main problem. But apart from that, I'm good.
How much more time do you reckon you got left?
I have no idea because I can't remember.
Oh,
As I
by
said,
the way, people,
probably
this
the
is Casey
rustiest we
joining
ever
the crew.
were during the Resident Evil
So,
challenges.
yeah, one game down. We'll be back with the Code Veronica results in a minute. Right, so just over 6 hours in, and
Oh, yeah, my
finally beat
update with a
Resident Evil
banana.
Code Veronica. Did it with just handguns and knife,
That's how you should do
and no
every
first
update.
aid sprays as well, which is pretty good. So
Or
pleased with
different,
that.
different kind of
Different kind of fruit
each
for each
time.
update.
Absolute pain in the
Yeah.
arse, but we've learned something now. There's something to take away. Go for the knife.
We just got a donation through
Anyways,
of £5
time to see what
from
my
Jackson
final grade
Levers.
was.
Can't wait for Katie's epic
So I got
quick time
C,
event fight.
5
Sorry,
hours,
Nathan,
23,
from
11
Optimised
saves,
Operations
3
of
retries, and in total I
Optimus.
think I actually had 5 deaths.
Oh,
So, GameCube.
nice, thank you very much for that,
So
dude.
5 deaths in total.
That's
so
cheap.
it's pretty good. I think.
We just got a
against
donation
the Alexa
through
at the
from
end,
Creamy
I probably
Elephant,
would've got one of my best
£2.81.
times for handguns only.
Nougie has
But,
had so many
yeah, it's over 6
hairstyles.
hours
If
in,
you can
which
call
is good.
season
And then on
1,
to
challenge
next.
1 a style.
Resident
Yeah,
Evil
that was
remake
more of
on
a mess
GameCube,
than a style.
and I'm gonna be
But
doing
yeah, I've always had
Twitch,
stripes
hard
t-shirts,
mode,
which is very true.
handguns and knife only with survival weapons.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Creamy Elephant.
We'll use, but we'll see
Yeah,
how far I
cheers,
can
dude.
make it without.
This guy.
Oh, this
guy's
moment.
been a little bit of a dickhead. Basically, my remake save, as you can see here, started off with a rocket launcher for some weird reason. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just reset the game and load a different save. Turns out when I went to press reset button,
Sorry about
reset
that.
Nathan's GameCube, didn't I?
You came back for the perfect moment.
Nathan, he hasn't saved in an hour and a half.
Oh, crap.
Well, reset your GameCube.
Because you
Anyways,
can just click retry.
anyways, this happened. So the save has actually brought him back.
Sent you back
to,
so far.
Salazar.
The
Just
start
after
of
you-
disc 2.
Started this 2 South Salazar about a good hour and a half back. So rather than redoing the whole thing again,
I'm so
we're
sorry,
gonna
mate.
buy a
Even to this
Chicago
day, I feel
typewriter
terrible about
and just
that.
speed run back to where he died, and then continue with.
Well, at least it
what
wasn't
we
you
had.
that reset it this time.
So, yeah, we'll update you. Hopefully, it won't take too long. We're exactly 6.5 hours in at the moment.
The
So
guys in
hopefully this won't
the
be too much
stream
of a
over the
setback.
past couple of weeks have
Seven
said that you
hours.
should get vengeance on me, and just at one random point you get to
After
reset my
resetting
GameCube.
my
So
GameCube, I've just managed to get back to where I was and die for the 5th time on Krauser. So it took me about 25 minutes to get back there with the Chicago typewriter.
oh
So what
bloody
happens
hell,
from now?
Izzy!
I'm just gonna
You
carry on.
absolute legend.
See what happens.
With the Chicago
Izzy just
typewriter.
donated 46
No, probably
£46 33
Back to the
to round it
previous
up
weapons you
to
had.
£500
Cool.
already.
So a little bit of a setback, but
Half K,
Thank you,
halfway
Izzy.
to 1K already. Izzy, that's amazing. Thank you very much. You definitely want to get on the donation leaderboard, don't you? You want to get one of those.
so what's just happened?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, you know what happens here, Nathan.
Eleanor,
Yeah?
The moment where your
Shut up.
inexperienced Resident Evil wife did a better
So
job
this
than
is
you
Casey's
than
first time
playing it
ever
for 10
trying
years.
this. Nathan's done it what
Yeah.
5 times, 6 times now. See how many times.
Are you
Katie
going to
can
get
do it.
Katie to do the quick time event this time round?
Nope.
Yeah, why not?
Nice.
Oh, first time round.
First time round.
Mrs. beat you at your own game you've been playing for 10 years, mate. How do you feel about that?
Absolutely fine, because I'm going to bed now.
Nice.
Boom!
Well done, Katie. Good stuff.
Nearly 8 hours in, and Nathan's fighting Krauser. Getting closer and closer each time. So hoping to have this finished.
Stupidly with the
And for
killer
me,
I was wondering
I've
why
just
you
got
used
to
the Killer
the
7.
Elder Crimson Head on remake.
Yes! I'm fucked, but yes!
Well, I just about managed to kill him, and I have literally got no health. About to go into the next bit, which I can't quite remember what it is without any health, so I'm sure it's going to be
The lovely Mike bit! Don't forget about that!
I think my favourite victory of you fighting
merchant.
Krauser ever was
Shut up.
during Resident Evil Challenge
There's no
1 of
merchant
Season
for it, I
3,
don't think.
where if you remember you were stuck on that
come on,
Krauser
mate.
fight for over an hour,
Well, it
and
might
when
be,
you
I can't
finally
remember.
did it, like it was in the middle of summer, your windows were completely open, and you just
Anyway,
shouted at the top of your lungs,
congratulations.
"You fucking
8
see!"
hours,
And
9 minutes.
I know some of you are like, "Oh yeah, shit, my windows are open."
Finally!
Oh, that's hilarious.
We keep switching TVs.
Yeah, so hopefully.
Sorry, what was that?
Quite a bit of health as well, surprisingly.
Did we keep switching TVs? We must have.
It keeps looking that way, doesn't it? I thought that earlier.
Go a bit more swimmingly now.
I don't know why.
So, not
Surely
much
we
left of
wouldn't
the
have done
game.
that.
9 hours, 3 minutes in. What would be your ideal time to get this
No, I
finished with?
think
If we
you.
get this done before.
I'm sure
14
you
hours,
started
we'll
off
be
on the
able to
right-hand
now
side,
be
Luke.
well happy. But
And we've
should
got,
be like
and we got 14 hours 56. So
The only reason why I
Nathan's
could think
aim
of
is
that
try
would
and get
be
it done
something
in
to
the
do with the
next 56
stream, perhaps.
Don't
know if it was like a camera pointed
Yeah, it would have been.
on
TV
remake.
screen or something.
I've actually realised when I've saved that I'm actually doing this on normal mode, not hard
But
mode.
I know that Sony
so
TV
with that
is
in
my
mind,
one.
I'm going to try and do this
So
without any
I am
first
on
aid
my one.
sprays.
There.
Um,
Oh wait, actually, hang on.
But yeah,
Did you
let's,
used to have a Sony
keep
TV?
on
No,
going.
that. Yeah,
Right.
that's
I was gonna say that's your
9
one.
hours, 10
Oh,
minutes
shit.
in.
Oh yeah, we did
I've
swap
got the
TVs
Plant
then.
42 boss fight. Couldn't
makes
use
sense
V-Jolt
because I
on
think
it.
it's cabling issues.
Yeah.
So
I've got some
I'm just
extra
gonna
long
have to do
cables this time. I've got
old
like
fashioned way
10
with just
metre
a
long
handgun.
HDMI
I've actually
just to
got
be safe.
73 handgun rounds.
Just to be
So
safe.
see how this
Oh,
goes.
God.
I've done this
I've
for a
got
while.
plenty
Trying to
as
actually
well,
remember where I need to go.
I need to actually write a list of all the stuff to remember to take to your house. Because not only have
Yeah.
I got like the games, like PS4, PS3, streaming stuff, camera stuff, microphones.
Oh,
also got
first
the wig,
time round.
the chain,
That was
fancy dress.
Got hit.
Like, I'm sure I'm going to
Oh,
forget
makes me feel
something,
better about
so I
not
need
using
to actually
V-Jolt.
write a
So
list.
I've got a
of
lot
all
of
that
handgun
stuff.
rounds left. Used up about 25 to 30, I think. Yeah, about 9 hours 15 in. Be
Fine
going
health.
back to the cabins now.
I'm going to make that a donation
Sorry,
sound
going
effect
back
soon.
through the cabin.
Maybe
finish the
for
cabin,
next week's
go back
watch
to the
along.
mansion now, and then the hunters start coming out. So probably
Chris
just
the
over
Batman, I just
halfway
noticed
through
your
remake.
point about the
Hopefully,
video
have
audio
this
being a bit
done
loud,
in
so I've
about
just
an
dropped
hour
it
and a
now.
half.
So
I'd like to get it
let
done
me know if
before
it's still a
we're
bit
halfway
loud.
through the challenge. And then after that, I've got Resident
Yeah,
Evil
so if
2,
we
Scenario
did
8,
keep
and
swapping
Scenario
TVs,
2.
I mean,
So, at the
surely
moment,
not my fault that I
not
reset your
looking
GameCube then,
too
is it? You know,
shabby.
it's very easy mistakes
Well,
have
that
happened.
was my thoughts. Yeah, because obviously it'd be on the wrong side, wouldn't it?
I think that
No,
was
it's still
actually
your
what
fault.
happened. But yeah, I still feel really bad about that. But this time round, make sure you save.
I don't like saving
Yes,
though.
No, yeah, true. It's more exciting when you
In
don't.
the next 6 minutes, you finish it in under 10 hours.
I've literally just done the jet ski, which is 9 hours and 6 minutes roughly. No, 9 hours and 56 minutes. Take the camera and then I'll show you how long and.
Right.
How many deaths?
So
That is the question.
How many deaths? Come on, Luke, tell me.
I'm going to say 68, something around that.
I'm going to go 85. What do you reckon, Izzy?
Oh, that's Izzy's first appearance in this challenge, I believe.
70.
Yeah. Oh, where the hat's never left the
Is
head.
Yeah, I know.
Slept in it, showered in it.
She's back. We got the whole original crew.
Yeah. And
Do you
these
still
are
have
my
your
results.
caps, Izzy?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just gone over
Yeah,
the
I
10
do.
hour mark. 10 hours, 3 minutes
73
in.
tests.
Well, at least it wasn't in the hundreds this time.
The snake!
Yeah.
And I've got 65 handgun rounds because I've still
Not the snake.
not killed a single zombie on this other than Father Ted. Oops. Haven't died yet either. And I haven't actually saved before this boss fight, which is a bit silly.
Do you
But
think
I'm
after playing
hoping
it now you'd ever do director's
that
cut
this
in a
won't
Yeah,
stream?
I'd love to.
In a
actually kill
challenge.
Yeah, I'd
So,
really like to. I mean, I don't think we should
it's not gone
ever
for a while.
put it down
Back in
as
a minute.
wild card again. Like, oh man, we really dodged a bullet there.
Snake
But
did
yeah, I
not
would like
get
to
touched
in a challenge.
once.
Maybe the next one we
Piece
do
of
together.
piss, just running
might be
around
a
the bookcase for
nice
about
way of
6
mixing things
minutes.
up. But I
think-
haven't
I
quite
That saved
recovered
me a
from
lot
that
of health,
experience yet.
Although I have gone through quite
I
a few
think if you did a
bullets,
stipulation,
probably
you'd
about
have to put
35,
using a
I
PS4
think.
controller instead and having to do the
maybe a little bit less than that.
the single
But,
movement.
yeah, all
I
good.
never want to do that again.
Both medals now.
Not being
So
able
going
to
down to
turn
combs.
during the entirety of the
Should
game
be
was the
finished
worst thing in the world.
Just a little bit over an hour, so I'll be done before we're halfway through, which is good.
What would you say your two's
and yeah, I
favourite
think Nathan's
boss
going
fights
to
are
crack
in the
on
Resident
to
Evil
his
games?
second game in just a minute.
Right, 10 hours, 11 minutes-ish.
Um,
I'm about to start 0. I'm going to do it.
Favourite or easiest or hardest?
Normal.
Don't know.
So let's just say favourite.
Pistols and shotguns.
One that you enjoyed doing.
He's in all health.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And,
I think like the first Tyrant in 0 is probably one of my favourites because it's quite a
6 hours
like
would be ideal.
easy but difficult at the same time.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think I would probably
bit
go
of
for
fun
either the first Tyrant fight in
See,
0 or
11 hours and 7
the
minutes
first
in, and I've got up to the boss fight with
Birkin
Lisa.
fight in
So
2
still
remake.
on target to have
Oh yeah, what
remake
the
finished.
pipe,
Yeah,
the steam
actually,
room
that's
hours.
true.
I love that
Assuming
one.
everything goes
yeah.
I think that was one
I
of the
do
best
really
things they did.
like the boss fight with Lisa here, but
Yeah.
she always
Yeah.
used to scare the absolute shit
Oh,
out of
think
me.
he's
Like,
done
I
it.
think she's one of the most intimidating sort of looking monsters.
Oh man, she's so
There we
freaky.
go.
I wish
Yeah.
they'd like actually
Lisa's
utilised her
done
a little
first
bit
time
more.
round.
But,
Yeah,
This
sure.
two
cool.
going in about
Have you finished
2
remake
minutes.
before, Izzy?
And
A
this
long
two
time ago.
should
I
be
did
done
start
in
playing it
under
on the
half an hour.
PS4 like a month
So,
ago, but I don't think
and
I got
Nathan's just got
particularly
to
far.
the main kind of
Yeah.
action bit on Resident
Yeah, I'd
Evil
definitely
0,
like to
so
sort of go back
really
into it
picking
and
up the pace now.
do
Getting
it
close
do
to
it
being
properly. But
halfway
yeah,
through.
of like
Right,
the
literally just about to start fighting the centipede.
originals, 0 is the only one that I finished recently.
Yeah. How do you find it going back to the old tank controls? Because obviously, like, you didn't grow up as long as me and Nathan, like, playing them.
Yeah.
Like, do you find it like quite jarring, like, with the control
It's
system?
like having your hands swapped over and trying to use them. It's I don't know why. It's I find it nearly impossible. Like that time that I tried to play the original version of Resident Evil 2 on the PS3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally threw me. Yeah, I think I could get it with some practice, but yeah, it would have to take some serious like sitting down with it and trying to get used to it again.
Right.
Yeah,
so
been spoiled
11
now with
hours,
modern controls,
35
unfortunately. So
minutes in.
Yeah, that is the downside of the brilliance
yeah,
of
time's
today's
really
games.
catching up, getting close
Yeah.
to being halfway through, and I'm right at the end of Resident Evil Remake now. Doing my first Tyrant fight. So let's see how this goes.
Did you enjoy playing Remake again during your Wheel of Fortune, Nathan? Or did you find
Yeah,
it
I
too
did
much
actually.
backtracking?
I've not actually died once.
I did find it very enjoyable. I just felt at points it was just like I was like I'm gonna stop now and then finish it another time. But then it was just like, well, there's people still here and there's people carrying on.
Yeah, you
And
had a
before you
great
know it, it's like
audience,
4
though.
o'clock in the morning. It's like
I think if you get
I
past
still
sort of like half 1
First time
and 2 o'clock mark, then you're
got-
kind of committed. Then
well,
I think just by that point
20
you just
bullets
like
left.
you know,
I can't remember
if
I've
it's
got
another
to fight
hour,
the
a couple of
airport,
hours or something like that, then you know.
Torrent or not.
Just smash it
it
out.
was just
But I am so
it was
close to doing this whole
yeah, that
game
was the
like
tough
this.
one,
Haven't
especially
used the
towards the
first
end where it was like,
stage,
yes, I can
got no
save
health
everywhere.
left now.
Yeah.
No, I died. I'm going to try again. I died.
Nearly
And
12
it was
hours
like,
in,
nope,
so
well, I could all die. I just want to live. Run away.
And then your internet died.
Yeah,
Was
and
everything
then
else
the
was dying?
internet went, and then Logan woke up, and then, yeah.
Final tyrant on remake.
But it worked. Just about.
I mean, you had quite a lot of stipulations on it when you put it that way.
Remake, it's done. 2 games finished in just under 12
It was,
hours.
no, I really enjoyed it
So I
actually.
just finished Resident Evil Remake.
Yeah, it was
Chris,
frustrating in
Logan,
parts, but I think if I
Paragon
wasn't so
Only,
tired, it wouldn't have
No
been as
Death,
frustrating.
Yeah.
But-
which
Well,
I've
well done for
never
powering
ever
through.
before. Did not die once in Remake.
Yeah.
And no
Thank
first
you.
aid sprays. So,
So Benjamin Griffiths in the chat saying, what was wrong using tank controls? Well, I guess to like a lot of us Resident Evil challenges, like we're just really used to them, but the controls are very old school and haven't aged very well. So I think to anyone who hasn't ever played tank controls before, like they can find quite inaccessible.
Yeah.
2 games
Yeah,
done.
I think as well
And all
because
that's
like
left
I play so
Wild
many
Pile.
other different games that you just get
That's
used to
gone
like
now.
you know
Don't need
sort
that.
of like the traditional
I mean,
way of
this last challenge,
using controls now.
not playing
That you know,
that
yeah,
anymore,
then
are we?
reverting back
Right,
to
just
something
this left.
you know as old as like the
2.
original Resident Evil 1 and
Where
2.
we'll
Yeah.
do Scenario A and Scenario B.
Yeah, it's just a tough
Well, I'm
transition.
gonna
You know,
have
there's nothing
a
wrong
little
with it.
2-minute breather
You know,
and
it's
then
how it
back
was. But
once I start this in a
yeah,
minute.
just trying to transition it from modern controls to that is
As per usual with
yeah,
like
it's a bit of a pain in the ass.
something fairly random.
Oh right, here we go. Halfway through.
So, as I prefer coffee, I'm going to eat a spoonful of coffee granules. And
I've said
I
this
forgot you
every
had
single
coffee
time.
granules for this
I
one.
have no idea why we started doing this and why we're still doing this.
I've had a brilliant idea as well.
Oh yeah.
We've just become
Oh,
like
no.
two
A
freaks
tablespoon of Marmite.
I'd do that. I'd do that.
I would
That
gladly do it. I'd do
that
it
doesn't
now,
have to-
actually.
I was going to say that doesn't have to be a dare. I'll do that anyway.
That'll just be Izzy's snacks through the challenge.
Yeah, exactly. Marmite and
7
coffee grounds.
jars
Yeah, I keep forgetting we need to put a poll up for this for what we're all going to eat during this year's challenge.
Yeah.
So I think the options we've got so far are tea bags, coffee grounds, Marmite, mustard, and the coffee aid.
Aid.
One. Final Lucasade.
Oh man, I mean, I kind of cringe at the amount of challenges we've done that I've said this is our final challenge, this is the final Lucasade.
Yes.
Wait, it was going to explode them. Right.
You look like you're enjoying that tea bag.
Oh, it just got all stuck in my teeth. It's just so dry.
We haven't made it any easier.
Oh, you can see it all on my tongue. It was gross.
Beautiful. Very nice.
I'm such a weirdo.
Very blurry.
Very blurry.
There you go.
Time to crack on. Starting Resident Evil 2.
I'm cracking on.
Claire, Scenario A. But I might go and brush my teeth first.
Might be a good idea.
Right, 13 hours, 20 minutes in. I am playing as Sherry on Claire Scenario A. Pretty much halfway through now, which is good.
How long do you think it'll be before you get bored of the afro, Luke?
But I've got a fair few bullets.
Probably 10 minutes in.
Have you tried it on?
I have tried it on. So for the 15-year anniversary video, on that little spoof bit where, you know, the spoof of the original Resident Evil opening with them running away from the dogs. So there was, I basically filmed that bit, and it's me wearing the afro and like the original T-shirt from Challenge 1 Season 1. So I tried it out there, but I just looked so ridiculous of like my dreads hanging out the back as well. It's not a strong look.
But if I can kill this loot zombie, I can at least.
I think you can pull it off. You might start a trend.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Could be a 2020 look.
To then send it back down to Billy, so.
Would you say that Zero is still your favourite these days,
It's
Nathan?
going to happen a few times.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Bring on the Molotov cocktail.
Even like after like playing Resident Evil 2 remake and a little bit of 3, as much as I prefer those styles of game, I just find Resident Evil 0 my favourite still. Even though I find it very frustrating at points.
Yeah. Well, is your...
I think that's half the reason why I like it so much, is because it's, even though I've played it so many times, it's still difficult at times. But
I think that's the joy of the whole Resident Evil series, really. I mean, you know, we've been doing this for over 15 years and we're still fucking up in the same places. So, yeah.
Making silly mistakes here and there, but
the thing is when you may be like playing the game for like played it like 10-15 times, but after 20 hours of playing Resident Evil games, you're still gonna fuck up at the same points.
We've learned very little.
I think is it's not pipe.
We've had some great times.
Yeah, don't do it for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I think that's the lesson here.
Well, you were talking about doing a 36-hour challenge the other day, so
Yeah,
don't know what you're
okay.
talking
Yeah,
about.
okay. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Well, to be fair, he said not 24
That
hours.
is
He
true.
didn't say anything about
That
36.
is very true. Actually.
Yeah, we're going to up it now, Loki. It's now 48 hours.
Jesus.
Man, watching that...
Every game twice.
Watching that challenge from last week.
I don't know if I could put up with you for 48 hours now.
Yeah. But
No, I think I'll be dead after about 30.
that challenge last week where we got up to 31 hours was, that was ridiculous. I was falling asleep.
Yeah, that was hard work.
watching you do that. No idea how you managed to do 4 at that point.
You know what's funny though? I think after nearly every challenge we've ever done, after we finish, it's like, well, I just fancy playing Resident Evil 4, and then play Resident Evil 4 for like an hour and then fall asleep.
Yeah, you get to the boulders and then fall asleep.
So that's the first time I've killed the torrent.
Not them boulders.
Yep, so we're 15 hours, 9 minutes in.
Oh, we're definitely looking pretty tired here.
On Resident Evil 2.
Yep.
But it's going to be tricky. I've only got
Yeah, our angles are getting
sloppier. Yeah.
And I haven't used any first aid sprays yet, but I don't have any other healing items, so I'm going to have to use this. These bullets won't cut the mustard. I'm going to have to knife the boss too. But I'm going to try and knife the first bit, because he's a lot easier to knife, so... I haven't died on 2 either yet. If I manage to pull this off, it would be an absolute miracle, but I'm very convinced this is going to take multiple attempts. So let's just see how we fare.
Oh, I always like it when we get the 2 TV screens and a camera angle.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think we should do it for your 2 screens when you're both playing
that's
Zero
my first
at the
Resident
start.
Evil 2 death.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
First time I've died in about 7 hours in any of the games.
No idea why I died there.
Probably should check my health. Yes!
Probably because you ran out of health.
Yeah.
Somehow managed that.
Yeah, makes sense. I can't argue that point at all.
That was a lot easier than I thought. Oh man, so close to doing the whole game without dying.
I think if you check your health the first time, then you would.
If I'd checked my health the first time, I would have got away with that. Didn't take many rounds. Obviously, I've had to use first aid sprays now, but.
Oh, I notice Kid Virus in the chat is having a bit of PTSD watching me doing that final boss fight in Resident Evil 2.
Here we go.
He was doing some no save stipulations a couple of times and always died on that boss. So I think he's pretty scarred from that.
2 hours 9, 10 saves. So yeah, Claire A, handguns only. Used 1 first aid spray on the final boss and 1 death on the final boss. So all in all, pretty good. We've got 8 hours, 38 minutes left, and I only have 1 game left, which is, believe it or not, Resident Evil 2 again.
How are you feeling about playing Resident Evil 2 original in the challenge, Nathan?
And it's going to be handguns only.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I get it. It'd be interesting because I haven't played any of the
my final game.
older games, if that makes sense. Not in a very long time. So I mean, obviously I've played Zero and Remake fairly recently, but obviously I haven't played any of the, well, either the original 2, 3, or Veronica in a very long time. So it'd be interesting to go from the contrast from Resident Evil 2 Remake to then Resident Evil 2 the original. I might even do it the other way around. I might do the original first. So I'll probably struggle with that more, I think.
Have the remake as a treat at the end.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Although there is Mr. T, who's going to be a pain.
Yeah, he is a git. Well, yeah, you've got...
Even more so
I think...
in the new one.
I'm trying to remember what stipulation got voted for. So I think, it was Leon B... They're both Leon scenarios, but I can't remember if it was Leon B... It was Leon B in Remake. Was it Leon A?
And it was...
Or was it Leon B in...
Leon A. Yeah, I think so.
Leon.
No, sorry, it was Leon B in the original, and then Leon first run through on the
That's incredible, mate.
other one, I think.
I think we'll double check that, but it was something like that.
I've got no healing.
I actually can't remember.
Yeah.
I've had so many polls throughout lockdown.
Yeah.
I've got it noted down.
We'll see how this next bit goes. Right, that's the first death. Got a little bit confused at the start, but I'm going to carry on now, and hopefully we'll have some...
Oh, there's still time, Grizzo. Don't worry.
Grizzo saying, won't we get any nut scratching updates, Nathan?
I'm going to put it down to being savagely tired. I just didn't know what I was actually doing.
So guys, I think we found our new
please,
1K incentive. So if we hit 1K, Nathan will give you a ball scratching update.
On normal...
Oh god, I don't want that.
Cheap! And with that being said, we just got £10 through from C-Doll.
You're advocating.
You just said, don't think it's been said, but Hori 6 sucks, lol. That wasn't what I thought you were going to say. I know really why you donated that £10 C-Doll, but thank you for your hate for Resident Evil 6.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, not one of my finest moments.
No, that's real bottom of the barrel Nathan, that is.
Well, it depends. People might like it. Who knows?
Four in the end.
Yeah.
So what stipulations are you looking at for Zero at the moment? For Challenge 2020?
Well, Challenge 2020. The fairest way to do it, because obviously me and Izzy are doing the sort of
just finished the police station Resident Evil 2.
The race sort of thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we were doing it literally the same stipulations, it'd be very unfair on Izzy, because I still can. Well, after playing it through again a couple of times since we've started doing all the videos and that, I'm pretty confident I can do it very quickly. So what we're doing is doing the same stipulations that Izzy's comfortable with, but then I've set up a savage wheel, which not a lucky dip wheel, not an unlucky dip wheel, a sausage savage dip.
Nathan's calling it a sausage.
Or a savage wheel. I don't know which way we're going to do it. Might do it as a wheel, but it's got things like no saving, no healing until Marcus fights.
Oh, that's interesting.
Only one. I think I did one weapon, but I think I might change it slightly. So I can only carry one firearm and a knife, say, at one time.
13 bullets.
Yeah.
So you'd have to really choose which you're going for. And I think there was two-handed weapons as well, only.
Okay. Nice one.
Which was, I think that one might actually be really difficult.
18 hours
actually,
because
you do get a shotgun and
really far through,
and a grenade launcher, but I think it's not going to be very easy.
Yeah, no, that would be tricky.
Well, would that include the knife as well? Or would you not be allowed to have the knife?
Probably flip a coin on that.
When in doubt, flip a coin.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, I think me and Nathan are really...
Back in 1 second, guys.
That's right.
18 hours of solid.
C-Doll saying, can't wait to see Izzy and Nathan try Zero with no swearing. Well, you know, I think we might get a 3 minutes if we're lucky. But
Yeah. See, that's going to be an absolute fucking disaster.
yeah, I think we might get past the opening credits if we're lucky.
This is a sign of
Yeah.
a sleepy man.
It's 100% going to be
Look
me
at
who
his
fails it.
eyes,
100%.
he's
I would bet quite a lot of money on that as well.
Right, Nathan.
That it's going to be me who fails the no swearing.
We were just talking about the no swearing bet on Zero, about who will make it the furthest through.
Nathan.
I reckon I can.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you reckon you can because you're the fucking best?
Absolutely fine until about 10 minutes ago.
The absolute best.
But you're doing alright.
Now, what classes as a swear word?
Cracking through on Resident Evil 3.
Does balls count as a swear
Okay,
word?
the cut-off would be a word
I'm
you would
still
tell
going
Logan
over
off
my
for.
death
for
on
saying.
2. But yeah, it'll be alright. Let's pick it up.
That doesn't help me though.
18 hours, 9 minutes through.
I think we'll have to make a list of the disallowed and the allowed. Not that I think it's going to last very long anyway. The chance I will write out the list, that will take longer than what it will take me to swear for the first time.
Yeah, I would put money on that.
To the final boss.
Oh, so yeah, this is the point where Nathan started falling asleep.
We are really.
There's always a point like that. Look at all the bags of stuff behind the sofa.
I know, I can see your remake guys just behind my shoulder there, actually.
You're falling asleep.
Is that remake or is that Zero?
There's remake.
No,
You
it's
can see
remake.
Chris on it.
Okay.
I remember someone bought it for your birthday.
Yeah.
You got a birthday present, like your 15th or 16th birthday present, I think it was.
Pucker, mate.
You're even falling asleep during the
there
update.
I did it eventually. 5 minutes to write
It's not going to be Nerf guns this time, Nathan. It will be water pistols.
Oh.
No, because you could break something with that. I've got plenty of Nerf guns.
Yes, I know. I gave you them.
Just got to wait for
I've got more.
to throw the rocket
Okay.
down.
And Logan's got plenty.
Yeah.
She does that a lot.
Yeah. And then I've got the train thing to fight. I only have 18 handgun bullets, so I'm probably going to have to...
Oh man, there was a lot of Resident Evil 2 in this challenge. I don't know if we've...
Yeah, because you did it twice, didn't you?
Yeah, you ran it through
both
twice.
scenarios. Don't think we've ever done that before.
You don't want it to be too.
Apparently not. Right.
I think it was because we went for doing like only the original 7 games.
I fucked up.
6 games, in fact.
The rockets went through.
And we just needed to bulk it out a little bit.
That's so weird. Like, just why both those rockets just went straight through him.
A little bit of luck.
Maybe it's very holy.
Yes. But as all of you hardcore fans will know, it's not quite game over yet. I've actually got the
So yeah, I've
hardest
got to
part.
say congrats to Bobby McKenna for completing Resident Evil 2 for the very first time yesterday. So he's been watching our challenges
Well done, Bobby.
Good
for
job,
like
dude.
13 years, and yeah, had his first playthrough yesterday. So
Handgun,
well done, Bobby.
about 18 rounds, knife, and a few healing items. So it should be doable, which is really annoying that if I don't do it on this go, then I'm going to do all that stuff again. But it's not that hard, it's just a bit annoying. Kidding me.
Oh, those tram zombies.
Bloody zombies on the train platform.
Yeah, they're like uber powerful.
Yeah,
aren't
they take so many bullets to kill.
So annoying. So close. Got to do all of that again now. So this is my inventory for Final Tyrant. I've only got 1 minute 50 left on the clock as well for the train explodes. So
Oh man, this boss fight,
do
it
this.
just always
The last
scares the
hurdle.
crap out of me.
Here
Just
we
there've
go.
been so many horrendous moments from this. This was the boss
That's
fight,
the
obviously. Just, you know, we had like
That's
32
the
seconds
rocket.
left during Challenge 2 of Season 4.
I can see the flames on him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's terrifying.
That's all of my handgun rounds.
I've
can
already
always-
got my costume though, William. I can't do drag.
I suggested drag. I had that in place originally.
That's alright.
I can always tell when you're beginning to get tired, Luke, 'cause you go really monotone. Like all like the energy just seems to like drain out of your voice.
Yeah, it just seems to go like that.
Yeah.
If I fall asleep, also feel free to shoot me with the Nerf gun.
First one I've used.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that to you. I'll do it to Nathan, but I wouldn't do it to you.
I would.
Well, someone feel free to shoot me with a Nerf gun.
Well, that'd be a good time to reset your game.
Oh, with the Nerf bullet.
What did you do?
And then it actually just knocks my GameCube over and it breaks, and then that's the end of the challenge.
In under 18 hours.
And implodes, breaks all the TVs.
Yeah.
Still got it.
That is the end of the challenge.
I remember one time, Luke. I think we had like I think it was like a thunderstorm during, and you had scared the shit out of me by saying that, oh, if the power surges, we're fucked.
True.
Yeah, I don't know why I would have said that. That was yeah.
Nathan's on his final game with his amazing Homer Simpson pajama trousers.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
But yeah, we'll be back for my.
They need to make a return too.
I changed again.
You're like worse than like Britney Spears, like doing a performance. Every time we do an update, you had a different costume on.
On B, 2 hours 15, 8 saves. That was actually a lot quicker than my A scenario. Believe it or not. How many times did I die on that? I died once. I think I died twice, 3 times.
Sorry, the bird's trying to eat cables.
Oh, that's not ideal.
In the whole challenge,
No, it's not.
Under 10 times.
Luckily, they're low voltage ones.
It's either 8 or 9 for the whole challenge, which is
Fried
pretty
bird.
good. Had to use first aid sprays, but that's fine.
So did you say you're using a Wii for your GameCube games? Like Resident
Yeah, it
Evil,
should
the
be.
original?
It should be. I might have to steal something from Izzy's
Pass it all
to
over
use
onto
it
this
maybe.
guy. I'm not going to sleep.
Izzy, bring your GameCube.
Okay.
Make sure this guy.
That's probably the better bet, actually.
But yeah.
Actually, no, it's not. We need a Wii. We need a Wii to do HDMI, don't we?
Last game done, and then we've got the whole series done.
The Wii isn't HDMI though, is it?
2, 3.
Or can
I've
you
got the adapter.
You've got an
I've got the
adapter. Okay.
And you've got to see both scenarios for 2 as well. So, what more can you ask for? With no further ado, my friends, that is it from me. I'm going to turn this off one last time, make sure I don't actually turn off Nathan's GameCube like I did earlier.
Or do I just turn it off again?
So many distractions.
Oh, I made such a big deal about that being the last time I was going to turn that GameCube on.
Just killed Earthworm Jim.
You know. Well, actually, I won't be using my GameCube for this challenge, so that was the last time it was turned on, to be fair.
Quite straightforward. Quite tired now, but a shower seems to have woke me up. I think it's just done the same for Nougie. I'm on the acid nemesis. I'm just going to shoot him with lots of magnum.
Man, you got you have 85 Magnum rounds there. Jesus Christ.
Saved up that gunpowder.
Ah, good thinking.
I'm guessing, anyway.
How?
Good number on me then.
It's weird, Nathan. It's literally like being at your house hearing the bird go off.
That.
Yes.
Nathan has beaten the acid room nemesis. 20 hours, 40 minutes through.
We actually got a pretty good clear time for this whole challenge in the end. I think it was actually one of the shortest we ended up doing.
I go to plan because then we've completed everything in under 21 hours.
Yeah, considering how rusty you both went into it as well.
Yeah, I think we set a lot of leeway time in for that, which I'm glad we did.
First aid spray.
But I would say all of the stipulations we've got this time round are
Next one
way
should
harder.
do it.
And we've
As long
got
as he's
more
in that
games.
middle bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we have practice as well,
He
so.
can one hit kill you.
That is true.
Oh, hell. Oh, what?
There you go. It's very weird hearing all the voices.
Yeah.
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 There's a big old fingerprint on the lens.
So what you got to say?
And Really hard to contain my enthusiasm.
But
we
have successfully. I'm going to save this for a minute.
Oh, Gowdy
Quite ready
making
for
another
this
little cameo
celebration
there.
yet, but we have done it,
Oh, yeah.
guys. With over 3
Zeno,
hours to
Nick,
spare.
you're me line, Judic.
3 hours 10, 20 saves, not bad time. Stupid amount of saves, but I didn't want to lose anything. I didn't actually die that many times. I think I only died like 4 times.
Yeah.
That's quite good.
Your total, Jeff?
In the entire challenge, probably about 100.
Definitely in triple figures. Yeah.
100,000 million.
Yeah, somewhere in the regions of that.
Oh, it didn't come up with the grid.
Yeah, it did. Oh no, on easy it doesn't give you a grade, it's just time and saves.
Okay.
So you're going to have to start the whole game again. if you want to get a grade.
Every time.
Still got 3 hours, 5 minutes.
I'll
At least you remembered that he about the grades on 0 this time.
You're not going to play the whole game again, are you?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh.
Where'd that come from?
Lucas Aiden it.
Well done.
On an average challenge, how many bottles of Lucasade would you end up drinking, Nathan?
There are.
6.
About 6. Okay.
7. 8. 9. 12 litre bottles.
I swear, like in like season 3, we sometimes had like 20 bottles, and like they were all gone like by the end.
Quite interesting.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You're playing 4 again.
I'm never going to play 4 again.
Is that it? Final nail in the coffin? Yeah.
I don't like it anymore.
No. But yeah, really good time. We actually looked it up, and over the 10 years, it's the second fastest time we've ever got.
Oh, second fastest challenge.
You changed your t-shirt, huh?
That was my
for
first
4
costume
years of
change.
Leaving it really.
No.
So yeah, really pleased. Amazing challenge. Yeah, great support whole way through. We've had like people watching all the way through. The viewer count hasn't really dipped below 50 since we started. So yeah, great support and yeah, you know, great way to end 10 years of.
I was trying so hard to like go out with a bang, but I was just so tired. Just had like no energy left for this at all.
On time, well, way ahead of time, which I didn't really see happening, but yeah, really good. So yeah, anyways, been really good. Thanks for all the support and everything. I mean, I'm sure you'll see our faces around again. 15-year, 20-year anniversary.
5 years later.
Is that it? You're now done.
Might
Yeah.
be a bit old for it then,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah, cool. But
You
yeah,
said that, but
anyways,
you're back. You're back.
Yeah,
I knew you'd come back.
I thought it'd be really cool for Nathan to give you some pretty big news he'd like to share with you all.
Yes, I'm having a little baby boy to carry on the legacy of it.
Oh, that was such a special moment, man.
So
everyone
yeah,
watching
that'll
after
be
all
our
these
last
years
one, but,
got to
keep
hear
an
that
eye out
amazing
in the
news.
next 10 years, and we might be doing some mentoring.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah.
So
really great
when
news,
do you reckon
very,
you're
very
going to
pleased
introduce
for you.
Logan to Resident Evil? That's the big question.
And yeah, thank you again, guys.
I'll
and,
say give him another 5 to
yeah,
10 years.
We shall,
I think
see
10
you
years closer.
Fair enough.
Later.
Yeah.
Later.
I'm probably still awake.
Bye.
Takes after me. Hold on. 1 sec.
Hello people, it's been a while since we've had
Okay.
the challenge, and as you may remember
Okay.
at the end of the challenge we announced that me and my fiance Katie were having a baby.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, isn't he sweet?
Born
Yeah.
January 8th, the early hours of 5 minutes past 1 in the morning.
I love that little penguin
And,
outfit.
Yeah.
The challenge is a lot easier, you get more sleep in it. Definitely.
This little baby.
He's doing well, like screaming every now and again. Yeah, dressing him up like a penguin is always fun. But you never know, there might be more challenges in the future, you never know, it might be when he's a bit older and doing it with us, you never know. But there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm sure we'll see you again at some point in the future.
Oh, that was awesome. That was really fun doing that.
Yeah.
And with that, I can't believe we've watched every single Resident Evil challenge now. Like,
I know.
that's crazy. Like 14 watch-alongs. 3 months, and we've watched every single Resident Evil challenge. Which leads me to the question for you two: what's your favourite Resident Evil challenge out of the whole series?
It's so hard to choose.
Yeah.
I can't actually pinpoint. I can't remember which one it is, but it's the one where we literally finished with like 30 seconds or whatever it was.
Challenge
I think
2,
it was,
season
there's
4.
only a few. Challenge 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's definitely one of my favourites. I'm not 100% sure though. I kind of want to go back through and watch a few again, just to.
Well, we'll just start the watch along. We'll go back to season 1 again.
Yeah, should we start?
Why not?
Start again.
No, but that's definitely one of my top ones, and I actually really enjoyed like the 2015 one, the one we've just done, because it was very nostalgic. It was great fun to come back and actually play it again.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that one a lot.
No,
and it wasn't like too hard as well.
It was enjoyable. It wasn't just like 24 hours of stress.
Yeah, it was very, very enjoyable. But yeah, I think I think that the challenge 2 of season 4 is pretty much one of my favourite ones.
Nice. How about you, Izzy?
I'd probably go with last week's one, the last one of season 4.
Oh, the finale.
I really like the format. I really like the format that you did with like the actually going against each other instead of kind of working together. So
yeah,
I think that's something maybe we think about bringing back in the future.
But maybe can we do rules that don't take 11 minutes to explain this time?
Absolutely, yeah. No, we'll streamline it. Yeah,
yeah, it's a bit long.
Yeah, no, we'll create a proper handbook for that one. But yeah, no, that one was really fun. Yeah, I mean, it's one that I can remember quite a bit about as well. So
nice. Well, not that anyone asked, but my favourite, I would say, was probably.
Oh yeah, Luke, what's your favourite?
Oh, thank you for asking. My favourite is probably Challenge 1 of Season 3. I love where you had Yoshi at the start, the dribbling cat at the beginning. Yeah. And it's just like, I just felt that challenge was just like chaotic from start to finish. Like the boulder deaths, that was the challenger saying where you were shouting pretty nasty words out your window. And then, of course, like we had the whole alligator incident. So, yeah, I think that one for me was great. But, I mean, they've all got their own like special moments. So, whatever you guys...
Absolutely, yeah, they all have their charm. Yeah,
whatever
100%.
you guys vote for, I think we'll all be very happy to watch again.
Exactly, yeah, 100%.
Cool. Well, that brings us to the end of today's watch along. Don't forget we've got one more that we're going to do next Thursday at the same time. Today we've actually ended up raising £200, which is awesome. So we've got up to £510 on day 1 of our fundraising for Stop Hate UK. So yeah, that's blowing us all away.
Thank you, everyone.
So yeah, thank you very much for all that, guys. So yeah, also don't forget, Streaming Fun continues tomorrow with Izzy's Alien live stream. So you're doing it Friday and Sunday?
Yeah, Friday and Sunday. And then, yeah, we might have to make up some time during the week, next week, maybe the week after or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow I should be able to get past the point where I finished off my last playthrough of it. So, yeah, then it will be into uncharted territories and to the bit that Bobby and Jack keep warning me about. So,
could be interesting.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice. Well,
looking forward to it though.
Yeah, you guys definitely don't want to miss that. So yeah, thank you for joining us, and yeah, we'll see you for the next couple of streams. Cool.
Yeah.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Cheers, Luke.
Bye.
Bye.